Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Jeremy Griggs will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Freddie Santiago, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 27.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do, and one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
When
you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch on its way. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2-0. Griggs playing here in his age 34 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Santiago, the runner at third. Embry at second with one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. It's the Cubs nothing. Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Justin Steele is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
At the plate, David Fernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0 count, the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ryan McCord. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Their count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Santiago over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Randy Savage.
Into the box now, Randy Savage, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Savage is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bouncer up the middle, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
2-0 now. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A runner at first with no outs here. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Grimes bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a second-year big leaguer. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
In now, Justin Steele. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Yasiel Puig, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Puig has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. Fouled away. A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Right.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Avery McMillan. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
Nobody out, runner on first. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Misses, ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Santiago moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting six, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
At the plate, Dave Luke. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch coming. Here it is. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Line drive to center field. McMillan is there, and he has it for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sito Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Grounded to short, right to him. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sammy Sosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. set to get his day started, Lauren Webb. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. To third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Leori Garcia.
Striding in, Leori Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Grimes goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeremy Griggs. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball one. Ball two.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he pops it up back behind second base. Embry is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Now the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Here it comes.
Count is 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Nicholas Horner will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home.
Count 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up. Weed coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and there's one away.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
From the stretch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jimmy Grimes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Justin Steele. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's down.
Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. 1 run scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
The batter, number 7.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
3 runs already home here. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, David Fernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that's off the plate.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
That's out 2-2.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan McCord.
Into the box, Ryan McCord. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
At the plate now, Randy Savage. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2.
He's got a full count.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in now, Avery McMillan. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Jeremy Stauffer will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Jeremy Stauffer.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 popped him up, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
2-2 the count. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Horner. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind. Out of here into the visitors bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
In now, Ryan Buckner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Jimmy Grimes is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, Justin Steele. He's set and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dave Luke.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Santiago is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So striding forward now, Lorne Webb. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. This is foul right side. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Dana Middachek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Cardinals, number 36, Dana Middachek.
Freddie Santiago will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Santiago.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to land foul. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder, number 24, Tito Suzuki.
Settling in now, Sito Suzuki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with one down. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Sammy Sosa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. First and second now, one man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Enrique Dorta is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Enrique Dorta.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Dorta, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
got 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1 is taken for strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fernandez. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ryan McCord is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike now.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
The 1-1.
Whoa, that's up there.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On, he pops it up, and this will land foul. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Randy Savage.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Savage. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Line drive, base hit to right. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
McMillan.
Into the box now, Avery McMillan, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are loaded here. One man out. This pitch is popped up. Corner is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Striding in once again, Dave Luke. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Two out, bases loaded. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-1. Gerald Merrill will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Merrill.
Ready to take his hacks again, Nicholas Corner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, and he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
The next Cub up, Jimmy Grimes, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2. Merrill, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Two and two to the Cubs catcher. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ronnie Wickert will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jesse Padilla is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lorne Webb is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Nope.
Fourth ball misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Ripped on the ground to first. And that's out number 1.
Up next to the Cardinals, not shortstop, Leori Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leori Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gerald Merrill.
Archie Jacob will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jacob.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the left fielder. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
David Fernandez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Royce Oliveros will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Royce Oliveros.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Padilla. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now in the box, J.C. Embry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he got him.
The left fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki. From the stretch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Sammy Sosa is on deck. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with only one out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and two. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Ryan McCord, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping up to the plate, Randy Savage, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Up with it, Padilla. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Avery McMillan, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Julio Guzman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Julio Guzman.
So digging in now, Nicholas Corner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. With too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Now the 2-1.
Ball after 2.
Ryan Buckner is on deck. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan.
Ready now, Ryan Buckner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time, and he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Jason Kipnis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. First and second here with nobody out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. McCord is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Billy Palmer is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Billy Palmer.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Dave Luke.
The first baseman, Dave.
The pitch.
Luke.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back, second baseman, Lord Webb.
Now at the plate, Lorne Webb. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Leury Garcia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That's by him for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he popped him up.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky.
Struck him out. The Cubs complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Justin Steele earns win number 4 on the season. Jeremy Griggs was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.